Hey guys, this is Stephanie, a Lost for Words VSG. I am going to do a really quick update. It's week 37. There's with the wild hair again. I think it's week 37. I have not really wet head, but sort of wet. Post-op, and I just wanted to give you a really quick update. You all know I haven't been really regular. On doing my updates, and I'm sorry for that. It's just a place that I'm in. It's honestly don't look at videos very often, and I probably need to do it more. Some of it is time, but some of it is just the place that I'm in. But I just want to let you all know I'm doing okay. As of yesterday morning, I was 230.4. I had gotten up to 234.6, and so back down to 230.4. I'm still trying to break that 228 number. I was watching Sheehan VSG's video earlier, and she was talking about breaking the number. I think she was at 248 and trying to break down. I totally understood that, because it seems like 228 is that magic number for me. I just haven't been able to get below that number, and have really bounced between 228 and 235 for about 2.5 months now, going on 3 months. So I'm really trying to break that number. So hang on just 1 second here. Lost my train of thought. Okay, so for myself, I did actually got in 3 days of exercise last week, which was really good for me, including I did 1 day on the elliptical for 23 minutes. That is a record for me. I've never done that long on the elliptical. So I was pretty happy about myself. I mean, I was only going like 45 miles an hour, so I wasn't like killing it or anything, but just the fact that I could do it for that long was great. And then but I did 3 days, and then this week, actually it's Wednesday, and I haven't had a chance to get over there. I'm going to try to get over there today and do a little bit of workout. So I'm trying to get that back into my life. I've been reading. I told you all about the emotional first aid kit, and then also I read another place on the internet. I can't remember where it was, but where it talked about that post-op bariatric patient exercise must be a part of your everyday life or your every week life. That's a must if you want to lose weight, and if you want to maintain your weight loss, that you just have to basically resign yourself that weight loss has to be a part of your life. And it was not a part of my life pre-op. So that is, something I'm really having to change. And actually, now that I've lost the weight, I don't mind working out as much. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't mind it as much, because I do have more energy. But it's just getting there and finding the time and all that, yada yada yada. So I did do something else for myself yesterday. I started going to an addiction therapist yesterday for the first time, and I'm going to hopefully start going weekly, and hopefully going to find a way to break the cycle, the eating cycle. One thing that we talked about, we were talking about the eating all the time, and she says, well, can't you just go to celery sticks, or can you try that? And I said, I have celery sticks in the refrigerator. I did have carrots, actually used them up in the refrigerator. But I said, it really doesn't matter what it is. My problem that I'm facing right now is I just seem like I want to eat all the time. As soon as I feel like I have more room in my pouch and my tube, I'm ready to go again. And that is a mental thing. It's totally not hunger. If I went by hunger alone, I would lose weight, really no problem, because I don't get hungry often. And when I do get hungry, it's not that pre-op famished, feel like you're going to pass out kind of hunger. It's just, maybe my stomach growls and I'm kind of hungry, but it's not a, dire situation. So, but if I went by when I got hungry, I would certainly eat less. And also, one thing that my surgeon told me was not to eat until you're full. He said, stop eating when you no longer feel hungry. Well, for me, truthfully, that could be 4 or 5 bites, depending on what it is. I could get there in 4 or 5 bites. So physically, the tube's working. It's not that my tube, and I've also been noticing that I do have restriction. I do. I think I had said at one point that I felt like my restriction wasn't really great, but I've been noticing I do have restriction. It's just I've been pushing the limits on that restriction, and now I'm realizing that, and I'm aware of that. So I have been bringing more sweets into the house. I think I've said in the past, sugar is my addiction, and I could literally roll in a vat of sugar things. I could eat that all day and not eat anything else. So that is my addiction. So that's what I really have to watch. And I've been bringing in more sweets. So I'm trying to deal with that. But I'm hoping that this therapist, she is an addiction therapist, specializes in addictions, and food addiction, of course, would fall into that. So hopefully, what I've talked with her about, I'm trying to break the mental cycle. I told her the physical aspect, I've got the tool, and it will work for me if I work it. It's just mentally, I've gotten off track from that pre-op or that post-op bariatric diet that we all came home with, and that we know to follow. Somewhere along the line, I think it happened about the time I went on vacation last year, because when I went on vacation, I decided, well, I'm going to eat some things that I know I'm not supposed to eat, but it'll be okay because I'm just going to do it on vacation. But the problem was the cycle didn't stop once I got back from vacation. I had a birthday and then holidays, and it never stopped. And sugar affects me very negatively in my body. It causes me to break out in like fungal yeast kind of infections. It's just sugar is not my friend in any stretch of the imagination. Not to mention, I got off all the diabetes meds. I don't want to go back on those. So I am hoping that she can help me kind of figure out where that little connection is broke, and maybe we can do some things to kind of mentally get me back on track. And a lot of prayers going into it, and just praying for divine help from God. I know that He is the ultimate healer, and I believe that He heals us mentally as well as physically. So that's where I'm at, and I've been doing some food hauls. I've been going to Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. If you guys have a Trader Joe's, they have a lot of good organic food. So we've been going there and picking up some things that aren't too good too. So like some carrot cake cookies that those were bad. They were good, but they were really bad. So I actually have hidden those. I haven't thrown them out, but I've hidden them in the house, put them away so I don't see them, because if I see them, I will eat them. So I'm hoping out of sight, out of mind, and then maybe if I can do a few days without them, I can go, you know what, I don't need these, I can throw them away. That's what I'm hoping. Because if I throw them away now, my fear is that I will go, oh, I should have thrown those away, and go buy more. So I just need to overcome that. I need to fight that through that somehow. And maybe that's weird, twisted logic. I don't know. Maybe I'm holding on to them because in the back of my mind, I think I might want one. And that's probably true too. I don't know. So in the spirit of transparency, though, just trying to let you guys know where I'm at. 230 is the magic number. I have hovered. I'm a hoverbot. I've hovered there for months. Thankfully, not going up anywhere. But not going down. So I'm trying to get below that magic 228. That's the magic number. I'm trying to be good to myself, trying to be good to my sleeve, trying to remember that, I've been given this very, very wonderful tool that a lot of people don't have this opportunity. And I just have to fix some mental things going on, some mental addiction issues. Addiction is definitely something that can be overcome. I did join a Food Addicts Anonymous group online, and I actually have unsubscribed to them. I did it was different than I anticipated. For one thing, I was flooded with emails and posts, and I don't have time to read them. And basically, they were just cramming my emails. You know, you might get anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 a day, and it was just too much. And then in the posts that I read, really didn't I didn't feel inspired by them, or I don't know. It was just too much. So I did unsubscribe to that group. But I am, hopefully this therapist is going to be able to help me get to the root of some of the issues of why I am just trying to cram the food in. So hopefully. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to try to catch up on some videos today. I've seen Sheehan's video, and Sheehan, if you're watching this, you look fantastic. You look great. Your face is so thin. I was like, oh my gosh, she's doing great. But I'm looking forward to catching up on some of the others, Sassy and Kara, and I'm not sure if Cece's got any more, Monica. So going to catch up on you guys today, hopefully, and I hope everyone's doing well, and God bless. Mwah.